as a female filmmaker, you have to kind of do things a little different than men would. I think there's lots of opportunities now for female filmmakers, which there maybe weren't before. But a big drive for me, I mean, I've acted in tons of films, commercials, media projects, shorts, features, the whole shebang, and I think I can count the number of female directors on one hand. My name is Jocelyn Chugg. I work primarily as an actor. I also produce, write, most recently direct, and I'm a huge advocate for the Alberta indie film industry. I started acting about 5 years ago in 2020. It's something that I always wanted to do since I was a little kid, but I grew up in Alberta, so when I told people I wanted to be an actor, they were usually like, oh, that's cute, but get a real job. And then COVID hit. I was working as a lifeguard. Pools shut down, I got laid off and decided to start looking into a career that would be a little more fulfilling. My therapist and I were chatting and she said, well, what did you want to do as a kid? I was like, oh, I always wanted to be an actor. And she just like, all throughout my life, people would have responded like, oh, ha ha ha, that's funny. But she was like, you should do that. I think there's a few things that factor that come with the indie film community and just how more accessible it is now to make films. And the technology is one thing for sure. For me, it's the community. It's the people here. Like when I started acting, I had no idea what I was getting into. I was like, I'm gonna be an actor. And I started meeting these people who were just so supportive, so loving. They were all very, very helpful. I was brand new, didn't know what I was doing on a film set to save my life, and they took me under their wing, and so that community of people, I think, is what really drives the industry. So when the actor strike was happening, that was a huge pivotal moment for a lot of actors here, because for me it really just gave me a sense of how actors really have no control over their job. And so when the strike happened, things slowed down a lot significantly. And a few of us, my co-producer friend Dallas and I, actually we started kind of talking about, well, now we know the process of making a film, like maybe we just start making them. We developed the story, we made the script, we reached out to a very well-established DOP and we were like, hey, like, you wanna hold our phone and shoot it? And she read it and she was like, yes, I'll shoot it, but we're gonna do it legit. As an actor, being able to make your own opportunities. It kind of gives you a sense of almost stability where it's like, okay, things are quiet. So when things are quiet and you're in that low, come up with a new story, work on something so that you can start building your own projects. When we started showing our shorts at film festivals and traveling all over, it was coming up constantly, how we just have this need for female voices and female stories. That was a bit of a driver for me to be like, man, like it would be so cool to have more female directors. And you know, there's been tons of female producers, but to have that like kind of female director, female executive producer, it has been very, very slim. To be a successful producer, director, you have to be able to command other people. You have to own the room and be a leader, and that's something that I think is a lot easier for a lot of men. Whereas women are like, hey, can you do this thing? And if they're like, no, I don't really think so. It's like, oh, okay, sure, no big deal. But as a director, if you want your shot, you have to be able to say, this is my shot. And if they come back at you and say, no, I don't think so, you have to say, well, no, it is. The more women that are standing their grounds and being leaders, the less they're gonna be called bossy, and the more they're going to be respected. And so the more that this community can be together and network and show their art, the bigger we're going to get, and the bigger audience that we're going to get, and the more people we're going to inspire to come join us. And so I think there's just so much at play here in Alberta that really sets us apart from other industries that have been around for so long, because we're all fresh and new and excited and not jaded. So it's pretty cool.